ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Balcony Banter. This is Tim Dowd. On today's show, we have another of Giuliani's Vlog 21s. And we've got in the room Christina Lee. Hi, Christina.
Hey!
And we have Giuliani and Ian.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Hey!
And we have a wonderful sunset. Welcome everybody, this is Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. I'm here with all the gang on the balcony for the first time ever. We're having a wonderful time. I have a little bit of tipple, which is good. If I move my head, you can see the sunset there behind me. That is a fantastic, it's going to be a very moody sunset tonight with these clouds. It's been cloudy all day, a little bit on the cool side, and you'll probably find out that we're going to be putting our shawls on tonight, so we'll see about that. And if you want to join in, the room is open, but we're not expecting anybody tonight, but if you want to come in and join in, you can. Just make sure there's no big bright light behind you like me. I've got my stage lighting down the bottom here, and it's given me a bit of a side light here, so I'm looking pretty cool. For those of you who know, Barbara was on there on Monday. She's cooking and cleaning the kitchen, so she can't make it tonight. So we're having tatties in a pan with a fork.
And mince.
And mince.
That is mince.
Tatties and mince.
Or you can have porridge if you want.
Oh,
Out of the drawer.
so here we go. So this is going to be the view for today. We got the beautiful view on top. I'm in the middle. Christina is over here. Is that right? I got it right. Yay.
Yeah.
And Ian and Giuliani are over here. And so if you want to talk to Christina, unfortunately, you got to look that way.
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Giuliani.
No, you've got to look that way.
Hi, Giuliani.
If you want to talk to Christina, you got to talk to me. It's the magic of television,
That's
ladies
weird,
and gentlemen.
This will be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
It's the magic. It's only because I like having me looking this way at Chris that it's right that I'm looking at her. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, what have we got for you today? We have a fantastic, in fact. We've got a fantastic evening for you. First of all, I'm going to do what I haven't done for ages and give, and it's not really Santa Cruz that's doing it. All the little municipalities have got 8 or 10 new cases, so I don't know where that's coming from. So we are over the 50 now, over the 50 new cases per 100,000 in 7 days average. And what that usually does is knee-jerks the council into upping the level. So we are on level 1 at the moment. Last Thursday, Fuerteventura went up to level 2. So I imagine that we could be going up tomorrow, but we'll wait until what they say. It's going up gradually, so it's not a massive spike at the moment, but it is over the 50 per 100,000 over 7 days average. So that might be something that we're going to watch, but I'll let you know on Friday whether it did or not. In fact, a lot of the other bloggers on the island will probably jump in straight away and tell you. So if you haven't heard by Friday, I'll tell you Friday night. Yeah, so that's the one thing. The other thing is the weather is changing slightly. It's back to the sort of the normal November time where it's not hit and miss, but it's like one day you could be like 30 degrees and sweltering, and the next day it's 25. So you notice a difference, and also the sun doesn't come out sometimes when the clouds are on the mountain. Of course, depends which way the wind's coming. The wind's coming from behind me today, so that's sort of a northwesterly wind. So that's probably because there's a massive anticyclone south of Portugal, says Ian. So that's bringing warm weather up to the UK, and it's bringing obviously Greenland and Iceland weather down to us, and it's coming down quite far. So we had a little bit of drizzle today. It didn't reach the ground, but I could sort of feel it in the air. So, but if you are coming out and when the sun comes out, it's really hot. It's still short and t-shirt weather, I would say. But in the evening when the sun goes down, you do need a shawl or a little cardigan or something like that. So that's the weather, and that is the COVID. There are some information that I'm getting from other countries that are going to stop unvaccinated people do things, or people who are not double vaccinated. And the big one at the moment is New York is saying you can't even go out on the street if you're not vaccinated. I don't know how they're going to actually do that. And I don't think it's actually law just yet, but it's something they're toying with. So if you are not vaccinated, then please consider doing it. And obviously it's a personal choice. But if more than 67% get vaccinated, and there's certain countries that are not 67%, then it doesn't work. So we're lucky because we're over 80%, so those not vaccinated are not impacting us, but they might impact themselves if they bring in draconian laws like that, which I don't agree with, obviously. But keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. What else are we looking at? We're looking at... I went today on the walk this morning, so I've done my Tuesday walk, Wednesday walk. So if I don't drink too much tonight, I might even do a Thursday walk.
Wow.
I
Oh,
doubt
no,
it.
no chance.
No chance of doing the Thursday walk.
No chance.
Actually, there's a guy that's in Kayasavaki that's bought a place up in Adeki, and he wants me to go walk around his place or the area where he's bought. So I've sort of promised him that, but he did say Thursday or Friday. So I
And
might...
if people say no chance, then that should be more inspiration.
Inspiration. I read that today.
Yeah.
I actually had to go and find out what the definition
What
of inspiration
definition
is, and it was quite easy. It's breathing in.
Okay. Yeah.
Inspiration. Yeah.
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 So I inspire
Yeah.
and expire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inspire, expire. So I've got all my notes down. Don't forget to breathe in, which is my inspiration. And here's my expiration. So, Littles and Jelly Spoons, we're going to start off with the video. Now, this was made in 2019?
No, 2018.
2008?
Yeah,
18.
2018 in May. And microphone fluffy caps weren't invented then.
Exactly. So.
And Giuliani was at the baby steps of filmmaking. So basically, there's a high
I
wind.
think I would still do it like that,
Yeah.
you know. It was just here in Callao Salvaje, so some of you might even notice the spot where I made the video.
Okay.
Maria, you would know, definitely.
Okay.
So.
And I've got two, one with the wind and one without the wind. I'm going to play the one without the wind, if you don't mind. Now, I did have to modulate the sound quite a bit. So that means Giuliani is sounds a little bit tinny in the voice.
Tinny.
You know,
But still inspiring.
but still
and
inspiring.
expiring.
Inspiring and
So
expiring.
you're the Tin Woman.
That's it.
The Tin Woman.
With a heart.
Yes,
The
exactly.
Tin Man doesn't have the heart, the Tin Woman does have the heart. So, I'm just going to go around the table and ask you what you've been doing since we last met on Monday. You done anything cute, Chris?
That's a bit, I gotta think.
Was a trick question, was it? What have you been doing the last 2 days?
Yeah, really tricky. Yesterday I had a nice relaxing day,
You did.
which I needed after Monday.
Exactly. And today you were getting really excited because you're getting your wheelchair back, right?
I thought so, yeah.
They made a mistake,
It
unfortunately.
was a
Yeah,
misunderstanding.
they said they come in on Wednesday or Thursday. I said, great, Wednesday before 5 will be fine. No problem, she says, we'll give you a call. Anyway, they called while I was out walking, so I missed the call. Anyway, when I finally got hold of him, he says, by mistake, the guys who were fixing the chair said that the parts will arrive Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh,
So not that we're getting it back Wednesday or Thursday. And so probably next Tuesday, so you probably won't even have it for next Monday, will you? No, don't think so. Okay, Giuliani, what was you like since Monday? Because we did see you Monday, didn't we?
yes, we did see each other and we had a great get together. We enjoyed dinner afterwards. It was good. And and yesterday I was working and cooking. So that's good.
Did you cook for the whole week?
No. No.
I did, but I think we're all going to eat it tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Ian, how's your vacation going?
Very well at the moment. Yes, very well at the moment. Nice quiet day. Listen to yourself this morning.
Thank you. I actually saw you coming in, then it was your coffee and you had to go.
Yes, coffee was on the table, so the orders were out. Come and get it. Yesterday, had a walk to Siam Mall. Yesterday, we actually walked out the back and along Millionaires Row and right down past Mercandour shop and came down that way. And I must say, since we were here 2 years ago, the building and everything has shot up. All these high, expensive houses. We will say
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That area round about Siam Park and everything is completely changed.
Yeah.
You know, what really struck me was the way now that they're building. When we came here first, it used to be poured concrete. Everything was poured concrete, but it just seems to be the shell now, and it's metal partitions. It goes in for the walls now, and they all come made up, and they just lift it into place, and there's your building, there's your house, and what have you.
Prefab sprouts.
It's all it's all prefabbed. Everything. It's great. I mean, that's just within 2 years since we were last here. Like, you know, we find that area's completely changed now. Like, you know, completely changed. You know. Monday, of course. Where were we on Monday? Monday night rings a bell. Yes, thoroughly enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it as well, and thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I know I said don't bring me presents, but can I show this? Don't show this. Don't show it. I got to show it now. I've said it.
All right, okay.
Yeah. So I got this. I got Solo Mio. Now I'm showing you this because I said I wasn't going to have schnapps in the house, but this now, I've got to show you how full it is every Wednesday,
Every
and I'm only allowed to drink one on a Wednesday, and this should last me for years then.
There you go.
That's it. Don't worry, we'll keep tabs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to have to buy 10 of these tomorrow so I can just keep filling it up.
Christine, get the key of the door and lock 'em in.
You got the key of the door, never been 21 before. 21. So, because I've got this big sunset behind me, I've got the studio lighting coming up like that. So it looks like I'm in like midnight, you know, and you guys are still in the sun. So that's quite nice.
Good.
That's quite nice. So we're going to mute now, and we're going to play the film. Nobody came in the room, so that's still on.
And please feel free to put any comments.
Did you look at any comments? Has anybody said anything?
No.
Apart from hi, hi, hi?
Hi, hi, hi. Yes.
And talking amongst themselves?
Yes, exactly. So we will happily read out your comments. And if you have any questions, we want you to join in the discussion.
Can I add a wee bit? The backbone of this is getting the comments in from yourselves, from the viewers and that, so that we can actually add to it and, you know, look forward to the future.
How many people are on, do you know?
We got 104.
Hey guys, 104.
Hey, wow.
And 8 thumbs up, yeah?
Thousands.
1,000 thumbs up, there you go. 1,000 thumbs up. Okay, we're going to play the video, ladies and jelly spoons, and I'm going to mute us, and you shall hear the dulcet tones of beautiful Giuliani Nendel.
Hi guys, this is Giuliani with vlog 21, episode 15 today, and I'm gonna call it Inspiration. Yeah, yesterday I was chatting with a friend and I got pretty inspired, so yeah, I get inspired all the time. Like if I talk to people, I get inspired, or I watch something, I get inspired. For example, I watch a fitness video, I get so inspired. But if I just sit on my couch and don't do anything with my inspiration, then yeah, this inspiration is for nothing. Yeah, so I have to actually move into action to work on this inspiration. But a lot of times I find that this little link and the connection or the bridge between inspiration and action is missing. So this link can be this simple question, why? Because if we have our why clear, then action comes much easier to our inspiration. Yeah, because the why is like our purpose. It's our driving force. It moves us into action even in moments where it's maybe a little bit difficult and where we don't see the light. It gives us meaning, and it gives us, like I said, a purpose to move on with things we want to accomplish. But maybe the motivation for action is lacking in some moments. So the why is very powerful. Always have it very clear, and sometimes we don't need to have the why in other people or in other situations. I personally think we ourselves, we are the biggest why we should do things, and we should always give ourselves a lot of importance to move on and to do the best we can in situations. So tomorrow I'm gonna continue with this video, because there are certain techniques that you can use in moments when the white hot passion needs some fuel, because even if you have the why clear and you have your purpose clear, it needs to be fueled like a fire, where you need to put some fuel in to keep it burning, right? So tomorrow, if you want to continue watching, I'm going to share some of those techniques that I love to use for my own self. And yeah, guys, I'm going to be looking forward to it, and I say bye for now. Bye-bye.
I forgot to move Giuliani over when the thing came over. Oh my golly gosh. And that's why I've got my
The right shirt on.
Faulty Towers t-shirt on.
So I got a few little comments here. Angry Velo says, inspiration. I need inspiration today to keep cycling today. Half an hour done. Well done on you. Yeah? And inspiration and probably more so motivation, which could be seen sometimes as more or less the same thing, or similar, very similar.
I would build motivation by his comment there. He's looking for that wee bit more get into it motivation to get him going on that one.
Motivation,
Yeah.
but sometimes when you don't have this motivation right up front, then inspiration can come in, step in from the outside, and keep you going. That's a fuel already. The fuel I was talking about in the end. So already taking away from next week, but true that. How do you, Ian, see it?
My first thought about it is, what is the definition of inspiration?
Yeah, I mean, Tim gave already.
He gave.
It's breathing in.
Yeah.
If you look up Google, I'm sorry, I'm going to say at Google this time.
Yeah.
If you look up Google, you get an entirely different explanation from what Tim gave.
Go ahead.
Right?
I would like to know.
The process of being mentally stimulated
Uh-huh.
to do or feel something, especially to do something creative.
Mm-hmm.
That's one.
Cool.
The second one would be a sudden, brilliant, or timely idea.
Yeah.
That is Google's definition
Yeah.
of it. I don't really know what you guys out there would say to that.
Yeah.
I would be very interested.
Put it in the
in
comments.
De
We would-
repente,
yeah.
suddenly.
Yeah, de
De
repente.
repente.
Yeah. Very
I would-
good. Stimulation is a
Stimulation.
Very,
You
is a
are.
good
Yeah,
keyword.
inspiration. What are you doing? You're stimulating your
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I would think many people, it would just sort of jump like that to them. But people that would maybe be slower on the uptake, it would have a different effect on them.
Yeah.
And I think the inspiration on their side of it would take longer to bed in,
Yeah.
to get themselves to go and do something,
Yeah.
to create something on that.
Yeah, but I mean, inspiration is can be yeah, fueled by many things coming in externally.
Yeah.
For instance, as you said, it can be something audible or something visible. Christina, I gotta look this way. It's weird. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Christine, for instance. She loves audiobooks and probably gets very much inspired and stimulated by those. So, Christine, which its inspiration do you get from listening to your audiobooks?
Yeah, I had some podcasts as well in the audiobooks, and that's covering lots of themes.
Yeah.
That's quite good.
And who is your inspiration apart from Tim?
Oh, who did it used to be?
It used to be rock and roll groups
Uh-huh.
in the wild 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
And nowadays, I'm older, it's the Dalai Lama.
It's the Dalai Lama.
See,
There's a punk band, wasn't it, in the 90s, the Dalai Lama.
no.
What do you get from the Dalai Lama?
A lot of wisdom about life and how you should see and live in the moment. And
Would you say it helps you remain calm?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, sometimes she's a monster burger, aren't you, kid? Can I help you there, darling?
Not often. My scarf, my new scarf fell down.
And Christine, if you say in the past it used to be rock bands or rock music,
Yeah.
would you say that listening to music now, which music I find very much inspirational, that now being years older, you look at the text in with different eyes now
Yeah,
that you have
definitely.
much more wisdom yourself. There is still wisdom in those texts or songs, isn't it?
Like Leonard Cohen.
You can look at each other now.
Oh, okay.
Can we? Oh, super.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah.
It felt like an Ian moment. The first time that we can actually like interact. And
Christine, could I ask a question?
Yeah.
The type of books that you listen to, do you find that there is books that gives you great inspiration to go and look on the next series of that?
Yeah. I listen to books that go with my moment the mood of the
Yeah.
moment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Sometimes I just listen to funny stuff,
right,
and
right, right,
sometimes stuff that gets deeper,
Yeah.
right,
or biographies,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
and sometimes just criminal stories.
Yeah. And do you also sometimes listen to something like challenging, like you didn't really have on the screen of your mind, and then you were quite surprised to find out that actually you draw something new out of it?
Yeah, I listen to a podcast at the moment about biologists, and they talk about life in the sea and in the
Yeah. And that's interesting, isn't it?
that it's all connected
It is.
with human life as well. And
Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah, it is. In the end, it's all one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, I find listening to. I'll quote you on this one. Actually, some of your asthma videos that you call them with the sea rolling in, I find that very inspirational.
Thank you.
Once I sit and listen to that, it just sort of clears your mind away, and you can go and pick up maybe a book and relax. I really enjoy. I enjoy water running across
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah.
I find that very
Yeah.
soothing.
Yeah.
I could listen to that all day. Then, when it's sort of smoothed out and you get the waves and that coming crashing in,
Yeah.
you have actually one or two, you have waves actually crashing off.
Boom.
What?
And then you're woke again.
That's it. Oh, that's the dream over.
No,
that's the dream
no.
over.
But
No.
you
It's-
were giving
it's-
earlier on a very good definition, or the Google definition.
Yeah.
And I would like to add to that, because in inspiration, for me it also plays a role that you get spirit inside of you. I mean, you are spirit. We are spirit.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But sometimes we are, yeah, Tim's getting inspired. but the spirit sometimes is not really in tune with ourselves and with why we do things. Like, for instance, take for instance.
There's loads of comments, and if you want to get those, I mean, I know
Okay.
you're on a roll here, but I don't want you to ask people to give
Yeah,
comments.
please.
And then,
Yeah,
Exactly.
please.
Go. Let's see.
Maria Alti was saying, I need inspiration to keep going to the gym to get my leg better.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
But that's a good one, Marie, because you just said it, to get your leg better. So that's like looking at the outcome, what you are actually trying to do with the sport, with the gym. Same as Angry Velo was saying with going on the bike.
That's Graham.
Hmm?
Graham, Angry Velo, we know as Graham.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah. But that's the link that you were talking about earlier on.
Yeah.
David Butler says, we can be inspired as children by a teacher or other adult to make a lifetime career type in later life. A lifetime career type in later life. That we may be less receptive to inspiration from others.
Yeah.
Career choice, I think that must be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Influence and insight to aspire. Craig saying, my inspiration is knowing that I'm on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I can tune into Tim.
Wow. What a great inspiration.
You get a star for that one.
What about Tuesday, Thursday walks, Craig? Sarah's on her bike watching now.
Good.
Well
Well done on you.
Oh, there, yeah. David's saying career choice. Yeah. Can't hear Ian too far away from the mic, but I've upped your gain, Ian.
All right, thank
But
you.
if you can come a bit closer, because I'm actually up the gain so much, I'm picking up the crickets over in the car park by the Hard Rock. Good evening, everyone. I'm saying good evening. Anne-Marie saying, is there an achievable goal to be gained that's encouraged it gives me the inspiration and stimulation to achieve that goal.
Yes, exactly. That's sort of what I meant. The outcome, and sometimes we don't really have the how to get to that outcome very clear, or we get sometimes blocked by that road of how to get there.
I'm being inspired by Pete and Shell at the moment. It says time for a glass of wine.
Cheers.
Anybody joining us?
Cheers.
And cheers is a good way to keep the spirits up. What I was
I've got the spirits as well.
Put
spirits up.
that down.
It's been up too many times.
Spirits
That's
up.
good, Christy.
But you know
keep
what?
an eye on that.
It's still closed, so that's okay.
Dawn's saying to be inspired, it needs to hit you emotionally.
Absolutely. Very good.
Dawn Searle.
Yeah, very good. It has to do with feeling, with emotion and feeling, because actually, well, if we take for instance, like Simon Sinek, for instance, he has this golden, what he calls the golden circle, and it's about the how, the what, the how, and the why. We all know what we're doing. And
Speak for yourself, young lady.
yeah, well,
I'm just winging it, man.
oh, yeah, but you know how to wing it, right?
That's, well, yeah, I suppose.
There
I do.
you
I
go.
suppose I
But
do,
then
yeah.
you don't necessarily, or we don't necessarily sometimes ask ourselves enough the question why we're actually doing the things we're doing.
And what's the answer to that? Who cares?
You can only give the answer.
Exactly, I did.
And
Who cares?
like for instance, take balcony banter. We know what we're doing.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we know how we're doing it,
We're having fun on the balcony,
Yep.
and we're doing it very well.
and we all sort of know why we do it.
I have no idea why I'm doing it.
You know why you wing it.
I know why I wing it. I think
Because you want to wear the Faulty Towers shirt. That's why.
So we got another one. Heather McCarthy saying, my father is my inspiration. He passed away 15 years ago. He was a man of great faith, humble, and appreciated even the smallest things in life.
Yeah.
So if I can aspire to be half as good a person as he was. Heather, aspiration. I suppose they go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah.
You're inspired to aspire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Because the inspiration for me to give you a definition of inspiration other than the breathing in,
Yeah, please.
inspiration to me is copying something that is beneficial not only to yourself but to humanity. So I think if you copy something and steal it from somebody, that's not inspiration. But if you copy something which gives a benefit back to humanity, that is, I'm inspired by this thing or this person
Yeah.
or this action or this film or this piece of music.
Yeah.
I'm inspired to do something else.
Yeah.
And a lot of people use inspiration as I use the inspiration to paint like this, or I use the inspiration to compose this music. Yeah. Well, in actual fact, it's not really inspiration. They're just using other people's talents.
Yeah.
So when you're being inspired by somebody, you got to bring something to it. You got to
Yeah.
add something to it
Yeah.
and give back.
Yeah.
For it to be a proper
Very
inspiration,
good.
I should
Yeah.
imagine.
And make it your own. What I would like to just finish saying, what all comes out in the messages I'm reading, and what you just said and Ian
And I've got
said
to take
before,
wine out of the freezer.
is that taking the word inspiration once again, for me, it's sort of like connecting to spirit, and you sort of get the spirit in inspiration. So it carries the word spirit. And as we are a spirit, we are, and there's no before but, nothing to argue about. But we sometimes get so disconnected from that spirit
Yep.
that we are, that we're just not in alignment with ourselves or in tune with ourselves. And once we are again in tune, and we have those like call them inspirational moments, call them hunches, call them epiphany, whatever you want to call them. And those are the moments when we actually feel very much, at ease. We just feel right, and you will know exactly what I'm saying. When you feel good about something, then you are in tune with your own spirit, and then things like whatever you are meant to be doing, that is uniquely you, and what is uniquely your talent to bring to this world and to share with the world, will come out easily to you.
I'm doing what I do best now. Licking
Yeah.
the wine.
So yes, Heather mentioned faith. That's another keyword, I would say, is keeping up the spirits in form of having faith is something, or believing in unseen forces, unseen motivation, unseen help, something that is very much beyond, but you know it's there. It's just an inner knowing that carries you through maybe the clouds, the dark.
Pigs in space.
That's it. I was waiting for that.
Good on you. You've answered my question and a lot more, so I'll just sit here and
No, go
take it
on, Ian.
No, yeah, I fully agree with what you said, and I take that in. But what I would like to ask you is, someone with a mental, what would you call it? How on earth do they manage to get their inspiration inspirate themselves to go and do something with a mental condition?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to them? I mean, it's okay us sitting around here and the people out there.
Yeah,
They probably grab it like that.
True.
But go down the other road.
Yeah, yeah.
People may think about it, but how do they get, I'm going to use the word again that we used at the start, motivated
Yeah.
to inspire themselves to what they want onto that?
Well, I mean, yes, it's a very dark spot, I guess, to be in, and people.
It's a very thin line, isn't it?
It is, and probably if they really trace back and look back at past moments, be very much in tune with happy moments that you've had maybe in the
yes,
past, in the
yeah.
past, and really search for them. The thing is that oftentimes we go too much for the easy road, and don't look at the positive thing. In every bad situation, there's something positive to get from.
That's what I'm trying
Like
to get.
like the silver lining.
Yeah.
Right. So in every situation, whether it be very dark, there's still some light at the end of the tunnel, and there's still something to take something positive from. So very much focus on what it is, and raise the awareness, and put more energy to those little moments that just happen, maybe, and whether it be just a flower you're seeing on the road.
That's the point I'm trying to.
Little things that can lift your spirits. For instance, like when we arrived earlier on, I was like, I need a parking space, and I want a parking space right in front of the door. And then I actually got it. I actually got it, and I said thank you. So for those,
You could see it
That
bright,
was-
and it was bright and clear because it was painted all blue with the wheelchair.
That was the thought waves being transmitted out. That's my
yeah,
space.
sort of. So then being grateful for little things.
Like having a phone that isn't in an elevator.
Oh yeah,
yes,
yeah,
well.
yeah.
We'll tell that story in a minute, but I've got to go back to the comments.
Yes,
You did have
please.
the comment back.
Well, I can only see the delay.
Okay. It looks like we're back. I managed to catch it in time, but it's the first time we've died in a long time.
Uh,
I don't know how far they got. Is it stopped?
we're still on, no?